In the rich quarter of a small town, a place divided by class and fate, lived a young girl whose future seemed already decided by her birth. Her name was Amara. She was a maid in Mama Obina's household, orphaned, poor, a soul bound by service, a young woman whom many believed was destined to scrub floors and carry water pots all her life. The rich quarter itself was a bustling scene, clay houses pressed side by side, balconies overlooking a labyrinth of market stalls. The air was thick with the smell of peppers, grilled fish, and sweet plantains. Among these sights and smells, amid the chatter and movement, were stories of love and envy, power and revenge, a rich human tapestry woven together in a small corner of the world. But Amara was different. Inside her flowed a strange power, an ability she neither chose nor understood, the ability to see things that were yet to come. It all started after a severe sickness nearly took her life when she was a child. Everyone believed she was gone. Mama Obina had already called in the priest to perform the last rites. But then, against all odds, Amara opened her eyes. Some say she crossed the boundary between this world and the ancestors' domain, and when she came back, something came back with her. From then on, when she fell asleep under the purple-black heavens, the future opened itself to her, first in fragmented snapshots, a merchant dropping his wares, a child falling from a rooftop, a delivery truck losing its brakes. Then, gradually, the messages grew clearer, more purposeful. She was seeing not just the future. She was seeing danger, tragedy, and the opportunity to change it. The first time this ability revealed itself in a dramatic way was the day Nedu, Mama Obina's son, crossed a busy road to retrieve his phone. That night, in her dream, Amara saw a delivery truck with faulty brakes careening toward him. Awakening in a cold sweat, her hands trembled and her heart pounded. As the first rays of the sun fell upon the rich quarter, she rushed outside, ignoring her duties, ignoring Mama Obina's piercing voice calling her back. She grabbed Nedu's arm just in time, pulling him back to the side of the road. The delivery truck thundered past seconds later, a dramatic confirmation of her ability. Nedu lived, because of a dream. The servants whispered, some called her a witch, some called her a guardian angel. Mama Obina fell into disbelief and suspicion. How could a mere maid possess a power greater than her? How could a young woman from the servants' quarters become the keeper of knowledge? Is a trader in the market, a man rumored to possess deep, ancient knowledge, noticed the change in Amara. His piercing, ancient eyes fell upon her soul and recognized something elemental. He sought her in the shade of the mango tree, away from prying eyes. It is not a curse, child. It is a tool, a powerful tool meant to illuminate, not destroy. He insisted that the ancestors chose her for a purpose, to be a guardian for her people. He began to teach her how to control it, how to separate true messages from distractions, how to calm her mind, close her senses to the ordinary world, and allow the future to unveil itself. With his guidance, the blurry snapshots grew into vivid scenes. She could see a merchant store collapse minutes before it fell, a young boy dart into danger, a riot threatened the peace of the rich quarter. Some nights were arduous, some messages were confusing, some were painful. Once, she fell into a trance for nearly a day, her body weak and unresponsive, her mind battling a chaos of future possibilities. He kept a vigil beside her, praying quietly, placing protective herbs around her, until she opened her eyes once more, unharmed, but profoundly changed. Word of her ability spread through the rich quarter and into the market, igniting a mixture of fear and awe. Some believed she was blessed by the ancestors, others insisted she was a danger, a young woman meddling in forces she barely understood. Mama Obina fell into an internal conflict. Should she suppress this power to maintain her control over the household, or allow it to flourish, letting her become a guardian of the community? Meanwhile, a shadow was growing in the rich quarter, a manifestation of chaos, a black spider-like force that seemed to undermine peace and unity. This creature, this curse, darted through the market, spreading fear and destruction, threatening the people's future. Is explained to Amara that this spider was a physical representation of danger, a convergence of negativity, doubts, and fear, and that only she, a guardian blessed with sight, could destroy it. As the spider grew in power, the rich quarter fell into panic. Flames broke out in the market, children cried, vendors fought over resources, Mama Obinna demanded answers, and Nedu tried to keep peace, unsure of where to turn. Then came the showdown, a dramatic showdown, in the center of the rich quarters market. Flames rose, ashes fell, and people screamed as the spider-like force fell upon the community. In the face of danger, when fear seemed overwhelming, Amara walked forward with confidence. Her body glowed with pure light, the light of her ancestors, illuminating the true form of the spider. The creature tried to attack, tried to undermine, tried to destroy. But it was powerless against her will. With a blinding rush of light, Amara called upon her ancestors' power, dissolving the spider into ashes and smoke. The rich quarter fell silent. The danger was gone. As the smoke cleared, Mama Obinna fell to her knees, humbled, her doubts erased. Nedu rushed forward and knelt beside Amara, smiling warmly at her, not a curse, not a danger, but a guardian, a keeper of peace. Is nodded quietly from a rooftop, proud of the young woman who had crossed the greatest trial of her life. It is not the power that makes you a guardian, it is your compassion, your ability to care for all, rich and poor alike. This, he said, is what made her strong. From that day forward, the rich quarter recognized its guardian, a young woman from a poor background who chose service over power, compassion over fear, unity over division. As the years went by, many more messages came, many more future events were averted, and under Amara's guidance, peace fell upon the rich quarter and the town at large. Whatever lay in the future, whatever danger or trial, the people knew this much. They were not powerless. They were not alone. For within their community lived the guardian, a woman who could see tomorrow and who chose to use that ability for the greater good.